It is now my honor to invite Mr. Ebrima Sawaneh, Diaspora keynote speaker, to deliver his statement. Mr. Sawaneh is Vice President, Finance at the African Finance Corporation, currently seconded as Chief Operating Officer and Chief Financial Officer of Arise Ports and Logistics in Dubai. He has a distinguished career in banking and finance and is the author of 2 books. In 2022, he was awarded a honorary order of Ivorian knighthood by the President of Côte d'Ivoire for his service to infrastructural development. As Mr. Sawaneh comes to the podium, we invite the police band to surrender him, and we could not think of a better song than the Mandinka song Kodo, meaning money. And this is the traditional song revived in recent times by a popular musician, St. Birkama Boyo. And the police band is over to you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. Honorable Minister Dr. Tangara, representing the President, Honorable Ministers, business leaders, members of the Parliament, esteemed guests, Diaspora community, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed, good morning to you all. It is indeed a privilege to stand before you today, not just as a young professional, but also a son of the Gambia, a nation that has shaped my journey from a humble beginning in a village called Saruja, right to the global leadership of a CFO. My story is a testament to the power of education, the vital role of inclusion in fostering development and fight against poverty. I am a school dropout from junior secondary school, but I returned back through the help of families, friends, and mentors. My dreams of going to the University of the Gambia also derailed because my family didn't have the funding to send me to university. However, the corridors of the banking industry opened a path for me through which I became a cashier in Guaranty Trust Bank in 2004. Through this cashier job, I sent myself back to school, studied ACCA, and became a chartered accountant. And in 2011, I had opportunities to move to Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, this progress, I do not call it a success, I call it a progress because we have many young Gambians who need similar opportunities and growth. But this progress wouldn't have been possible without the support, without inclusion, and without help. Today, as a Gambian, I feel proud, but I also feel concerned, and I also feel challenged when I look at the realities of our nation. According to a report from the Gambia Statistics Bureau, as of 2020, the Gambia's poverty rate stood at 53%. The senior secondary school completion rate from 2018 to 2022 averages at 41%. Although these figures represent a progress we have made as a nation compared to the past decade, however, these numbers are not just statistics. They represent the lives, they represent the dreams of millions of Gambians. Therefore, we must continue and search for innovative solutions, create impact that include everyone irrespective of wherever they are based. This is required for both the Gambians in the country and those in the diaspora. Ladies and gentlemen, our nation needs support. It needs support from all of us. Our experience, our resources can bring changes in education, in healthcare, and other key sectors for this nation. Today, more than ever, innovation makes it possible for us to participate in inclusive national development. Please allow me to share with you two out of the many ways through which diaspora can participate in the national development. Of these two, out of which myself and other Gambians are currently participating. First is the structured investment. I am aware many of us are sending remittances to support our families. But beyond supporting our families, we should consider structured investments. And to give an example, 5 years ago, myself and some friends set up a company. That company supports Gambian businesses in a form of debt and equity. That company trains Gambian talents. That company provides advisory to Gambian businesses. In the past 4 years, we have invested more than $6.5 million in this country. I imagine what we can achieve if many diasporas put their funds in a structured way. And the opportunities are now here on the table. The central bank governor just announced to us today about the diaspora investment through the NDI. Beyond that, we know there are discussions about the diaspora bonds programs. When such programs come to alive, we should look at two important impacts. One, you make your return, but the most important thing, you are making impact in the lives of other Gambians. The second method through which we can support as diaspora is through knowledge and skill transfer. Many of us as diaspora have acquired skills and knowledge from global perspective. These skills can immensely contribute to the development of our local talent, our businesses through mentoring, through offering trainings and other supports with the national institutions. In 2017, I started a blog called The Business in Gambia. Through this blog, I have published more than 200 articles. For every blog I wrote, my focus is on the Gambia. We write about personal finance, business development, and personal development. In 2021, I joined forces with Gambians, both in the diaspora and in the country. We set up a platform called Finance Leadership Forum. Through this forum, we network, we share knowledge through webinars and breakfast sessions. And I'm happy to announce that in the past 4 years, on average, we have impacted over 5,000 people annually, both in and outside the Gambia. Ladies and gentlemen, paths to transformative development is never a solitary journey. It requires collaboration. It requires shared visions and relentless pursuit for innovations. Let us leverage our strength. Let us leverage new ideas. Let us bring global knowledge to solve our local issues. History has shown us that when people come together, they are able to solve issues that looks totally impossible. In 1884, 29 people met in Berlin to discuss how to partition Africa among themselves. That was the Istanbul for Africa or the Berlin Conference. In 35 years, they've made their goal because they had a vision. In 1945, about 79 people met in Manchester. That was the 5th Pan-African Congress. Their objective was how to make African countries independent. In less than 35, they've achieved their goals because they had a shared vision. They had we mentality. They believed that no other African country was independent if one other African country was still under colonial rulership. And today, I heard that we are almost 400 people in this building, 13 January 2024. My question to you and to myself, what is it that we want the next generation to remember us in 35 years' time? Thank you very much for your kind attention.